Hey guys, Trisha here, PrettyLosers.com, and I am with Nirvana,
Hi guys, hey.
Lina Cochina,
Hola.
the Sombra Choro,
Yep.
and our special guest tonight is FaithKP.
Hi, I'm excited.
We finally got her on the show, and we are missing our little Christina. She's not feeling well tonight, so please, guys, remember to keep her in your thoughts and prayers, and we will miss her, but we gotta have a good show so she can watch it and laugh. Okay. You guys all look really pretty tonight, by the way.
Well, thank you, my dear.
I
Everyone's
think
all
Lena
dressed.
does that so I can like drool on her. No. All right, guys. So let's just jump in and see how everybody's week's been. Nirvana, anything cool happened to you?
This week,
You went to the
I got-
beach.
I got my butt touched. Like, I don't think that's cool though.
I felt so bad. I was
Well,
first, but then I felt so bad for you.
I'm
Somebody,
jealous.
somebody touched my tuchus. I didn't like it. I did not like it. It was no
were they
bueno.
hot
It was no-
at least?
I don't know.
Well, you know, if it wasn't like a pinch, you said it was like a pinch.
Oh, like
That's
it was.
that's not like a nice.
I have a nice big bruise on my tuchus. That was not nice. I did not enjoy that.
Are you sure that wasn't your husband biting your ass again?
That would be something, but he was not in the vicinity. So.
Okay, I must have missed this story. What happened?
I posted a video. Trisha doesn't watch my videos.
I haven't been home. I haven't been home.
I only got to watch half of it, and then I had to run out to Home Depot, so I don't know the rest of the half.
The moral of the story is that I was trying to buy some vegetables, and I bent over a little bit, looking at.
And this is where the racist part comes in.
Wait, what? No. Okay, wait. Okay.
Because it had
Laying
Mexican.
your goods,
I
we know.
am Mexican on the forehead. I am Mexican. Not Latino, but Mexican.
But
Okay.
before,
Go ahead, girl.
before anybody calls me a racist, I don't know the difference. Okay, so like I'm just gonna put that I'm ignorant and don't know the difference between. I call Chinese people Chinese.
Good save. Good save. Good save.
Latin
South.
people, Spanish people. It's like a. It's just that's what I do. Don't hate. Stop hating. So
Bless
for
your
y'all,
heart.
bless your heart, honey. But that's how I. So I love you anyway. So anywho.
Anywho.
Anywho, I was bending over to get something, and somebody had grabbed the back of my arm and pulled my arm back. And Matthew is notorious for playing grab ass in stores. Like he's notorious.
About
for
to
it.
go me.
You know,
Grab ass.
grab ass.
He's
He
always
plays
grab ass.
Like he's always like pulling on me and like coming up behind. He likes to scare me. He thinks it's funny, so he'll come up behind me and like grab me and like booga 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 or whatever. Not exactly like that, but you can get the idea. So
Yeah, that was
I thought,
scary.
and I thought he just pinched me too hard because it hurt. I thought I got stung or like he just pinched me really hard on my tuchus. And so like I wheeled around to like my elbow him because I'm an awful person. I'm just like, eh. And I'm like, what the are you doing? And nobody was there. Like Matthew was not there. So there were 4 Latin American people. Okay.
Salsa
in
eater.
They're
In-
salsa eaters, taco makers, bean starters.
There were some Latin Americans in the vicinity of me that were close enough to have been touching me. So there were 4 guys, and then I guess their families were kind of looking at other stuff. So I didn't know who did it, and then of course, my PTSD, my Agent Orange acts up, and I start like wigging out and trying to find my husband, and like running to the car, and like snot running down my face, and I have been violated. Right now it's funny. Earlier it was not funny. During the time it happened, definitely wasn't funny, but this is how I deal with things. I put it in a lighter note so I don't snot cry when I talk to you guys. So, but yeah, so somebody pinched my tuchus, Matthew was not nearly as upset as I thought he should have been, so I was even more mad about that. And then I came to the realization that what was I supposed to do? Ask him to go in there and start like throat punching every Hispanic person, Mexican person in there. I was like, it was a Mexican, and he was like, what do you want me to do about that? I was like,
Okay, if it was like a white guy, would you still be upset?
I would be just as mad.
Okay.
Even if it was a woman.
Just to be sure.
A woman. If it was a woman, I would be really upset.
I would be just as mad if it was a woman. Like, I'd be like, why are you touching my tickets? Why? Why are you up in my shit? Like, why are you in my bubble? Like, get off me. I know I'm hot. I know I'm so hot. I know it's so hard for you ladies to keep your clothes on around me. I know, but we've had this talk. But having said that, I don't like being touched.
Lena, that's directed to you, not me. Sorry.
That's definitely Trisha. Mostly Trisha. But, you know, I just don't think that I should have to worry about being abused when I'm by myself. I don't think I have to worry about somebody touching me when I'm out by myself. I should never have to worry about that. And the fact that I do is just very upsetting to me. So on the not funny note, that was very disturbing. And so that's what happened to me. And I almost never went back. But Matthew talked me into it. He was like, you know, the likelihood of that ever happening again is probably nil. So, you know, why boycott a place that didn't do anything wrong? Because that's pretty much the only farmer's market type place in the area, and it's a really, really big one. So he talked me into going back yesterday, but he stood by me, like, here I was, here he was, like, as we went by to get stuff. So
when did the butt thing happen?
The day before yesterday, when I went to the farmer's market the first time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, I have two questions. Well, two questions. So, how did he get your stuff back? Like, did he go back and look for the bags on the floor?
No.
Or did you guys just leave your stuff?
Throw them and run, or what did you do?
My ass is cramped. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I was gone. It was gone. I was like, nope. So, like,
okay.
I was wearing my purse, because I wear my purse. Like, I put my purse on, you know, and I don't let go of it when I'm in public by myself. And so had bags of groceries in my hand, and I just dropped that shit and ran. I was like, I'm gone.
My next question is, can you explain to our viewers, and I might use the wrong lettering here. You say your PTSD, or what was it?
Post-traumatic stress disorder?
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay, can you explain to our viewers exactly what it is?
I mean, there's a lot of different, like, versions of it. Like, the easiest way for me to kind of explain that is, like, combat PTSD, which is something I obviously don't have, but a lot of people can associate that better than what I have. It deals with trauma and the way your brain works after you've had trauma. So a lot of veterans that come back from Afghanistan, a lot of people that come back from Afghanistan can't stand fireworks. This is the easiest way for me to explain it, because when they hear the explosions, their mind goes back to attack mode where they were being bombed on and shot at. So even though I was abused and molested, I was never in combat, but my body does the post-traumatic stress disorder. When I was touched and realized my husband wasn't there, my body went into flight mode, where I was like,
that makes a lot more sense then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense for you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you went back and got your produce off the floor.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you should not be touched. So it's not even funny.
Okay, so
she didn't get it back. She went back the next day to repurchase.
Oh.
Yeah, so I actually came back the next day after Matthew talked me down. He was like, don't boycott one place, because that will probably never happen again, and I will never let you go through here by yourself ever again.
Aw, he's so sweet.
So.
Well, Lena, what's up with you this week? Any new things?
Mm-mm. Not at all.
Just being hot over there, huh?
Just being blah. Being
And
still in my own still.
she keeps freezing
And
on my end. There she is.
Yeah, she keeps freezing on my end too.
no, don't say that.
You did.
Little,
Am I freezing
little
again?
bit.
A little bit. A little
It's
bit.
just it's cutting out the tiniest bit.
Uh, well, skip on to me. I don't have nothing interesting to say.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna quickly say, today I started my water aerobics. It was yesterday. I didn't know that. I suck. So, today I was the only one that hadn't been there, and it kind of kicked my butt. But at least I went. I met a friend. Her name was Elizabeth, I think. She kind of looks like Monica on Facebook. She's really sweet, and I'm excited to go back. That's why I don't have makeup on, and I got a little sun. So I'm glad. And let's now talk about faith.
Well,
What about
Faith,
me?
Faith brought me and my honey together. Oh, that Faith. Sorry.
Oh, I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Faith, hello.
I'm not all here, obviously. So let's hear a little bit about you, and for people that don't know you, I don't know who doesn't know you, crazy woman.
Who doesn't know? Oh, there's probably a lot of people that don't know me because I've been around for a long time, but there's like this whole new group of people that have populated this whole community since I've been here, and my people have come and gone, and now there's the new people. And so I'm sort of like trying to reassimilate back and get to know some of you guys, like you ladies, and yeah, I mean,
So did you have weight loss surgery? I don't even know
I did.
that about you.
I had RNY back in April of 2009,
Oh wow.
and been making videos ever since then. So I've been around, and my journey has like ebbed and flowed and branched off into pregnancies and babies and just all kinds of crap happens. I mean, it was like that's a long time ago. So yeah, I've if you go to my channel, it's just like all over the place. Like I've got pregnancy vlogs on there. The first half is all my original weight loss surgery journey. I had my gastric bypass in Mexico, and with Dr. Hoya, which was awesome. Salsa eater, he's awesome though. And yeah, so I don't know. It's just it was a long time ago. It's even hard to remember back that far.
So
Can you
how
tell
much
us
did
your
you? Oh,
stats? Oh, sorry.
My steps.
that's what
Okay.
I was going to say.
Well, I started before surgery. I was a little over 300, and I got down. I lost 130. I think I got down to about 160 at my lowest, and then had all these babies in between, and got back up to about. I think my highest post-pregnancy weight was 235. Yeah, 235, and now I'm back down to about 2. So, and I'm fighting to get the last bit of weight back off again, because the game changes after pregnancy. Like I don't know. I was not one of those women that was lucky enough to have my babies and then have everything just go back to the way it was and just have the weight fall off, because there are those. But
A very low percentage, though. That's a
yeah,
very
it
low
is.
percentage.
But they're out there, and they're like, it's just hard because I'm part of like the pregnancy. There's a pregnancy after weight loss surgery page on Facebook, and a lot of the girls on there, I don't know if it's just that maybe they're having their babies like earlier on after their surgery. I've seen a lot more of that, where women are getting pregnant like almost right out of the gate after having their
Yeah.
surgeries. And I know a lot have the surgery because they want to have children, which is awesome. It wasn't why I had mine, but yeah. But that's like the main goal for a lot of people, is to be able to get pregnant, because they can't before because of the extra weight and the challenges from that. So I don't know, but for me, it was not an easy. Pregnancy's rough on my body, and I tend to put on weight. So, although I will say that I had one of my kids before I ever had my RNY, and with him, I gained about 65 pounds, and never really lost. I lost some of it, probably about 20 or 30 pounds of it, but then from that point, my weight kind of steadily went up and up. And then after my RNY, I had Roswell, who is now 4, and I got pregnant with him. I believe I was about 18 months post-op. And so everything was good. I mean, I think like 18 months is a good, like, from what my surgeon said and from what I've heard from other people, it's kind of like a good, if you're looking to get pregnant after having a weight loss surgery, 18 months is a good time frame to start thinking about that, because you sort of even out. Like your weight loss, you should kind of have lost the bulk of your weight at that point and start to sort of even out. And you can still be losing slow little bits, but it's safe, it's healthy. You're going to be able to gain weight with your pregnancy and have a really healthy pregnancy, which is what I did with Roswell. I gained about 25 pounds with him, and that's like ideal. Like, who gains 25 pounds with a pregnancy? I was so impressed with myself.
Exactly.
Seriously. And with him, it did come off easier, but I didn't lose quite all of it. So I hung on to a little bit of that, and had a miscarriage in between Roswell and Shiloh, so I gained a little bit of weight with that pregnancy in between, which did not come off. And had Shiloh. Shiloh is now 18 months old, and I'm still trying to battle off the last 30 pounds or so. So I'll get
That's
there.
gotta be
But
hard,
that's
though.
basically my story. I mean, had the RNY, 30 pounds, a couple babies, the weight come back up, but I'm happy. I mean, I know that I would not have been able to go through 2 more pregnancies without my surgery and not have ballooned back up. Like, I would have ballooned.
Yeah.
So
It's got to
it
be
definitely,
hard, though, having children and not wanting to snack because, they kind of graze all day.
they're like the biggest food wasters, and they eat all the good stuff that I want to eat. So yeah, fish crackers and
They
what
eat
is
all
it?
the bad
Shiloh's,
good stuff.
yeah, like Shiloh is actually a pretty healthy eater, though. She is eating more like veggies and things, which is awesome. Roswell's a really picky guy. Like, all I can get him, I'm lucky if I can get him to eat like cheese pizza and chicken nuggets most of the time. But
They go through that, though,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So,
They
especially
go through their
boys
little
are,
phases.
yeah, boys are different than girls, too, when it comes to that, too.
Right.
So, what's life like after having children and weight loss surgery?
Well, at this point, it's just life. It's like most days I could forget that I ever had weight loss surgery.
In what way?
I truly have to concentrate on fitness and nutrition and staying active, like with my kids, and it's my tool is always there. So, and I would say that it definitely helps control my portions, but if you sat down to dinner with me, you probably would never know that I'd had a weight loss surgery, because I could put down some food at this point. I don't, because I know that that's probably not the best idea, but I could. So, it's just, yeah, it's just kind of come full circle, I guess. And so I'm more concentrating on them and working into like this better lifestyle, because when I first had my surgery, I didn't get it. And that's hard. Like, I'm just coming out now. Like, if you watched any of my recent videos on my channel, I totally didn't get it. You can go back to the beginning when I first had my surgery, and and there's nothing wrong with just focusing on your food because that's what you're taught. After you have your surgery, you really have to focus heavily on the nutrition, which is important because you have a tiny little stomach pouch. Whether you have VSG or RNY or lap band or Bob, you are really focusing on the food aspect of it. But like years tick by and your journey totally changes. And just focusing on the food like doesn't work anymore. So if you have pregnancies or you have regain, going back to just using your tool isn't going to get it off, which just now learning and having to go back and like look at all the pieces of the puzzle and like really learn to incorporate fitness every single day. I hated exercise. I hate sweating. I hate running. I could not find anything that I like to do. I hate it. And so, like, for years, I resisted doing any type of exercise. Like, none. I didn't do anything. It's really embarrassing to say, but I hated it. I was totally lazy. And eventually, the tool will get the weight off of you. And so I relied on that. But not anymore. And it's not, you know what? I've kind of released it because it's not my fault. Didn't break my tool. I had babies. Your body changes, your hormones change. I've had some pretty significant hormonal issues that have also caused my metabolism to slow down. Your metabolism adjusts over the years based on the fact that you can only consume such a minute amount of calories when you first have your surgery, right? Your body is going to adjust to living off of, 800 calories or whatever it is that you're eating. And it's going to slow the metabolism down because that's like survival mode. It's not going to keep shedding the weight at that level of caloric intake. So when you get to be 6 years post-op, had a couple babies, and your metabolism still burns at 1,000 calories a day because it's just been choked out, it's really hard to get the weight back off. So that's what I'm struggling with. That's my battle every single day right now, and it's hard. But I'm excited because I'm like reaching back into the community and I'm meeting like these fresh new faces that have started their journeys within the last couple years, and it's like it's rejuvenating because it helps remind me of why I was on this journey in the first place and where I came from. Oh, my son's gonna come in. He's gonna come crash. Okay, hold on. Let me let him in here.
Let him out of the closet.
I just locked him in the closet. Say hi, Roswell.
Hi.
Hi.
I just got you ouchie,
Did you
see?
get an ouchie?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Daddy has the Band-Aids downstairs.
Oh.
So you have to go ask Daddy. I have no idea.
Mommy needs to kiss it and make it better.
I've rambled on. Did
So
I even
what
answer
would
your
your
question?
advice?
Girl, it's all
Definitely.
about you today. It's all
It
about
is.
you today.
So what's your advice for someone who's just starting out as far as like weight loss, and would you have exercised immediately or?
Starting out, no. Okay. I don't think I would immediately. Obviously, you want to follow your surgeon's guidelines. Your surgeon's going to tell you what's best for you. You need more protein starting out than I do, 6 years later. So you want to make sure that you're getting in enough protein for one because you don't want to lose muscle mass. That's really super important. Your heart is a muscle. The horror stories you hear about weight loss surgery come from people who don't get enough protein. Your muscles are fed by that protein. Your heart is a muscle. You can start having heart problems if you're not, getting that in and supporting that. So, where is your ouchie? I'm trying to multitask here and put a Band-Aid on.
Hey, you're a mom. You're used to multitasking.
I got an ouchie too.
Lena just wants a kiss.
Mhm.
Thanks,
Boo
Charlotte. We have
boo. We all have
Clifford, the
boo-boos.
big red dog Band-Aid.
Nirvana's got one on her hiney.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, follow your advice.
That's gonna have to be a big ass Band-Aid.
Boy,
Big ass Band-Aid.
boy, at least I got a boo.
Go back down, Daddy.
Oh.
Good. I'm glad it feels better. Go back down.
Bye.
You had to go there, didn't you?
I did. So, Faith, I did want to tell you that when I was researching people who had had the RNY, because I knew that getting the sleeve was so new, like that a lot of people weren't doing it, and insurance weren't paying for it. So, when I was looking people up, you were definitely one of the ones that stood out to me because she did grocery hauls. She would bring in her groceries, and she'd either sit in her bathroom or she would sit in the kitchen, not in the kitchen, in the living room, and she would bring out the bags and she'd show you, well, this is what I'm eating, this is what it looks like and stuff like that. So it gave me an idea, and you would, I don't need to say she because she's sitting in front of me, but you would go part by part, and then she got pregnant, and like that for me, I was like, okay, so here we finally have somebody who's had RNY who is, not right out the gate, who didn't like immediately get pregnant like 2 months later. Like I was like, okay, it was a surprise with him, wasn't it?
Oh yes, and FYI, if you have RNY, you do not absorb your birth control pills. It's just a little tip for anyone.
I don't even take any.
Oh my God.
You have
Public service announcement, people.
It is definitely a public service announcement. We love our Roswell. We do. I was very excited to be pregnant with him, but I think my husband was a little shocked. So I wanted children anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. But yes, if you have had an RNY, you probably don't absorb all of that. So just be aware.
So double up, kiddies. No.
You can't even double up.
Because
Like,
you will absorb the other stuff. that gets
Oh
pregnant.
my.
Oh, look at the wig there. Oh my
Yep.
goodness.
oh, she.
Yep.
Oh, she busted out her fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just FYI. Shiloh was definitely planned, but Roswell was a surprise. So, but fortunately, he didn't come along too early. I mean, I was at a good time frame. I freaked out a little because I was still thinking, whoa, 18 months, but it was good. My pregnancy was perfect and healthy, and my tool definitely helped with my weight gain. It kept my pregnancy cravings and hunger under control, which I appreciated fully.
Well, it's nice because a lot of people who people look up to right now are unfortunately people who haven't even had the surgery for more than a year or two. So it's nice to see somebody who's been there for 6, 7, Mama Rose, 11, 12 years who are out and being like, okay, well, you know what? Life happens. Life happens, and you need to adjust. Like
it does.
you're not going to have.
I'll be the first to say that I've not been perfect on this journey. Like I said, I didn't get it in the beginning, and I was hoping that just allowing my pouch to control my food intake and not absorb the shit that I was eating would be enough. But it's not forever. So you got to figure out, you got to reinvent ways, and I had to introduce fitness. That was the only way. So, I mean, I'm proud of myself now because, I still have regain, but I'm here and I'm putting it out there because I don't think there's enough of us at this stage in the game that are still putting it out there in an honest, look, I've gained pregnancy weight and this is what I have to do to get it off. It's a lot. Every year that's by, it gets even harder. And especially people who have not had weight loss surgery and don't know anything about it, they're completely unsympathetic, which is really hard to deal with for me.
They're brutal.
Because,
people can be brutal.
I have family members that look at me and they're like, well, I'm getting like fat again. Like, what are you eating? You know, like who are you don't even know. Like you have to understand biologically, physically, like how the surgery works, and then understand what it does to your body over time. Weight loss surgery hasn't even been around long enough. There aren't even like studies done super far out to show what it does long term. And you know, the people who regain, and can they get the weight back off after regaining and be successful at keeping it off. Maintaining is 10,000 times harder than losing the weight. That's
Definitely.
where so not to like take the wind out of your sails or anything. Totally. I feel like I'm all doom and gloom today.
No,
I'm not. I mean,
it's good to hear that though. I mean, I know you drink Shakeology, right?
I do.
Okay.
Love it.
Really, it makes me poop. I can't even count how many times I've shit my pants because of that stuff.
Okay, the deal with the poop. How long did you drink it for?
About 2 weeks.
Okay. What it does, Shakeology will act as a detox. If you have had fairly unhealthy dietary habits,
Oh, I did.
right. So the first couple of weeks up to a month, you could be detoxing. It's going to push all of that stuff out. So that's what that was. You won't shit permanently on it. I promise. But it does do that for
It
some people.
didn't push it out. It like exploded out. Like it was just
Well, then
volcano-ish.
you be crap. That's what that means. No,
I would
but
like text my mom. I'd be like, "Yep, I sharted again." She'd be like,
no.
"Oh, don't do that."
Yeah, I know the problem. I think I've always been a fairly healthy eater. Like I could overeat on good food. I'm just that type of like I was a quantity eater before I had my surgery. So the RNY was like the perfect thing for me. It was never a choice between, you know, I wasn't like a big sugar person. I don't know. I just wanted to eat like massive amounts of food. I still would love to be able to do that, but I can't. So
I'm a
that
sugar person, big time.
are
Or
you?
was. Yeah.
Right. But you can still have some sugar with the VSG, can't you? Or does it affect you?
From what I understand, what my doctor pushes in my head is, don't even go there.
Yeah.
Don't try it because once you
Don't
test it and you
even.
out that it doesn't affect you, then you're screwed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not even going there. Like he's like, you can have a little bit of potato or something. I'm like, I don't even want to go there. Like, 'cause once I have one potato, I'm gonna be like, I could do this all the time.
Potato, two potato, three potato. Yep.
French fries are potatoes, right? So
Right?
I don't even want to do that. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. Go try healthier
Yeah.
food.
For as long as you can.
Yeah.
For as long as you can. I mean, it's totally realistic to think that for your entire life, you know, you won't be able to ever like have those things and you just have to muscle it away because you will. You'll have them again, and it's totally okay to have that
Yeah.
stuff again. It's part of life, and it's part of enjoying life, and we're all surgery so that we can enjoy our lives. It's not about being on a diet for the rest of your life or having to constantly focus on weight and weight loss, because there comes like this magical point which all of that just sort of falls away and you're left with what you wanted in the first place, which was to be present and involved with your life, not have anxiety, to feel comfortable in your own skin, you know, like all those things. Those are the reasons why. Those are my reasons why I
Those are
have
all
it.
my reasons too.
When does that happen
Yeah.
exactly? Like, do you have a
Yeah,
time
no,
limit?
'cause I can put in my calendar.
Like,
Say
can I check off the box?
February. Yeah. No, I don't know, you know, it's different. And another thing that recently that I've sort of like come to this like aha, I never really set a goal weight for myself, which is kind of strange because I know people have a number in their head that you want to shoot for, right? I never really had a number in my head, and I wasn't really sure why. My surgeon never gave me a number, but I think for me, I've had to really detach from my scale, and just sort of go off of a feeling, because the feeling that I'm going for is to be fit and healthy and, like I said, comfortable in my own skin. And I don't know what a number that's going to be attached to. I don't know, because I've never been there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like even at my lowest weight, I think I was at my lowest weight on my wedding day, which was pretty convenient. I felt pretty darn good in my wedding dress. But even then, I'm not sure that I don't know if it was just me like thinking that I still had more weight to lose and still having that mentality of being in constant like weight loss mode or what, but I don't know. I haven't felt that yet, that arrival of being where I want to be. So I'm hoping that I get there. I mean, I hope that it's not just this mental battle where you're constantly wanting to be more, you know, because that's
Yeah.
not
They
good
said we're
either.
never. Yeah, they say we're never happy. Like
Right.
you could say, oh, I'll be happy at this weight, and then you get to that weight. Are you really happy? No, you want to keep going. It's like you never are.
Yeah.
You're never happy.
Well, I'll tell you though, ever since I've started working out, I work out 6 days a week, like hard, 6 days a week. I go hard or go home, right? It's like, it makes me feel amazing. Like I honestly wish I would have started doing it so much sooner, because it gives me a confidence and just like a general badassery that I did not have before. And it just, even though I'm bigger now, I know I'm not at my lowest weight anymore. I feel better about myself now than I did back when I was smaller without the exercise. Like it just does something.
Yeah.
Antidepressant, I don't know. It just has all kinds of good feels. So
Yeah. That's
focusing
true.
on is my.
That's true. I know Nirvana
So
is
yeah.
different when she's working out all the time. She's always happy and crazy and
I miss it. I miss working out really bad right now. And I know that I need to get back to it, but like every time I go to start, I have anxiety because of my port. Like my skin pulls on my port, and it's lodged in my stomach muscle. You know, it's not down by my belly button, it's up towards my sternum. So a lot of like the moving around and jostling myself and like, you know, wall push-ups and stuff like that pulls on my port, and like I immediately start freaking out, and I'm like, nope, 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 not now. Maybe not.
I
Maybe
could,
no. I
yeah,
just have
that would do the same to me, I think. That would
I'm
feel
scared.
strange.
You know, and I know my doctor's like, you should be able to work out by now. Like, why aren't you doing more? Why aren't you? Because I'm terrified to rip it out of my stomach muscle. Because like when I went to have my excuse me, when I went to have my first fill-in, he told me that because of the extra weight, my port is sideways. It's not. It didn't stay like he put it. It's skewed because of the way my stomach muscle fused back together, and all the weight of my skin pulling on that port. So to me, him just saying that feels like, oh my God, well, what if I rip it completely out? You know, trying to exercise. Like, is it healed? When does it heal? You know, how long am I going to have to wait? Like, is it really in there? Or like, is he going to go in and like have to fish it out from my intestines somewhere? Like, it scares me.
I wonder
So
if it would feel better to you if you kind of wrapped something like a support garment or something around you. Have you ever
yeah,
thought about maybe trying?
I have Spanx. You know, I have like one pair of 2X Spanx that kind of goes up to like right here. But when I put those on for Lena's wedding, I realized quickly for Lena's wedding that if I move anyway like this, it immediately rolls back down. So I think I need to find something
It's too small.
that, yeah, to let my roly-polies roll back down. So I think maybe like one of the stomach ones that you kind of wrap around, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
But
kind
then
of what.
I wonder, like, how will that affect me with trying to work out, because now I'm being smushed while I'm trying to
Well,
do my
it probably wouldn't be the most comfortable thing, but if it got you to be able to work out a little.
Yeah, anything's better than what I'm doing now, which is sitting on my couch whining and complaining. So it would be great to do anything besides that.
You need to get that ball out and
Right.
sit on it and bounce on it.
I have that, but again, bouncing pulls my
Yeah.
pelvis.
Like I could imagine the bike is probably the worst, huh? Because it's pushing your stomach
Yeah,
every
I have
time
an
you.
elliptical and I have a bike now. So I get on the elliptical and it's pulling on my port. And I get on the bike and it's pulling on my port. And I walk and it's pulling on my port. So like I am deathly terrified that I'm screwing my port up by trying to work out. But I know that I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I
Yeah.
was much happier before my surgery because I was working out 6-7 days a week. You know, I
Yeah.
felt fucking awesome. And now I'm like, guess it's more Netflix tonight. Yeah, but
Yeah, that's a hard one. I don't even know what to say to you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Hopefully, hopefully there'll be a resolution for it in the future.
I
know?
think I'm just gonna try the Alicia had sent me one of her stomach wraps when she had her panaculectomy done. And I think, maybe if I do it loosely, it won't feel so bad, because like when I tried it on
Yeah.
before, when I had my surgery the first time, like I felt like I couldn't breathe. It was.
Put it on too tight. Yeah.
So maybe I could just try it, in general, and like it's just the bob is not easy. It's very weird. It's a weird ass thing that I did not expect from watching people who have the lap band. Like a lot of the stuff I experienced, like I didn't realize would happen to me because I don't have a stomach. I don't have like the rest of my stomach. But it's funky. I'll tell you that much. It's definitely interesting. But I did want to tell you guys that about her videos and stuff, because if you haven't started from the beginning of her videos and seen her progress through pregnancy and everything like that, yours is probably one of the most complete YouTube channels.
There.
Yeah, it's one of the most complete because she didn't take like a year off or comes back 6 years later and it's like, oh well, here's my stats, which a lot of older YouTube people did. They get busy with their life and they just, well, fuck YouTube, whatever.
Well,
And
what happens? It gets hard, and like some regain happens or something, and then people disappear. That's what happens.
Yeah.
they all did.
Just
they all did.
And so then they lose it or start losing it and then come back because it's comfortable to come back. But I want to show all the uncomfortable stuff because that's what people want to see and that's what people need to see. And so I stick around. I mean, there's been a couple months where I maybe didn't make videos, and it's usually like right after I've had my kids because I'm busy with newborns and that kind of thing. But there really isn't anything interesting going on. We all know, I mean, it's just newborn stuff. It's like I'm not working on losing weight. I'm not working on myself. That's for damn sure. I am taking care of a little tiny human, and that's it, like 24/7. So, as soon as that newborn phase wears off, I'm back and talking about whatever's relevant, trying to keep it relevant. But yeah, my channel is kind of morphed from pregnancy vlogs to, first it was the whole Mexico and my weight loss surgery and my experience in Mexico, and then the pregnancies, and then now dealing with regain and losing my pregnancy weight and battling metabolic issues and things that have come up that I feel like everyone is going to deal with at some point or another that has had a weight loss surgery. You're going to deal with metabolic issues. Going to happen. So like the fitness is so important, and the earlier on you get it in your journey, the better off you're going to be, because I didn't get it until like this year. It's been like literally only a year for me that I've been working out like this, and like it's hard. So I finally love working out, and I found things that I like to do, which helps, but my body is so sluggish, and it's hard to get it to respond because I went for so many years without doing anything, and it's like changing all of my habits, and the food is like secondary at this point. It's all about working out and getting the fitness in, because I need to build muscle to get my metabolism working, because it was choked out. It was dead, not doing anything. So That's all.
So what are you doing for your workouts? Like, what do you do other than chase your children?
I am doing I'm doing Beachbody programs. I do at home. Obviously, I can't go to the gym. Nobody wants to take all my kids. So I run focus groups with a lot of other weight loss surgery people who are just like me, maybe later out or are dealing with regain. And right now we are doing Hyo, which this is not like my soul workout, but this is awesome for building muscle. And so this is like a fusion of Pilates and yoga, which is really super hard for me because I don't have the muscle mass. So if something's really hard for you, chances are it's something that your body really, really needs. So I'm sort of like forcing myself to do this program and to get through it. We are at about week 6 right now. This is an 8-week program. And I sort of just cycle through these. And the way that I do it is I like to work through a strength building program all the way through, take before pictures every time I start a new program, take measurements, and then because I don't focus on the scale, I'm losing weight slowly, but my body has changed like so dramatically since I've started incorporating like all this fitness. Like it's crazy. And if I wasn't taking the pictures throughout the progress to see the muscles changing and the shape changing and my waist like whittling in, I would never probably even notice. And I would be so focused on that number on the scale and pissed because I've only lost like 15 pounds or whatever like in a year. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I cycle through doing a strength program to build muscle and then moving into a cardio-based program, because once you've put the muscle on, you're not going to lose a ton of weight doing something like this. But what it's going to do is shred out your muscles. It's going to lean you out and build so that the metabolism is ready to burn off the outer layer of fat. You move into a strength-based or to a cardio-based program, like, you know, Shaun T. I love his stuff. I'm obsessed. He's got a dance fitness program coming out in probably, I think it's like 12 days. Size is coming. And it's going to be like mad cardio workout. Really hard but fun cardio. And so I'm going to go into that one. And when you switch from a based program to a cardio program, you will burn fat like no other. Like, maybe not me because my body doesn't like to burn fat, but I will lose pounds on that program, mainly because I've done the strength first. And this is just something I've discovered, having messed around with doing these different Beachbody programs, is that, and I don't know if anybody else does this. I don't know if it's a thing that I just came up with personally, that I call it program cycling, moving from strength to cardio to strength to cardio. But it seems to work because it tricks up your body into not knowing what's going to come next. And so when you switch to the next program, it just like goes, whoa.
What just happened?
What just
Yeah,
happened?
that's what they say. That's what they say when you go to the gym, that people just like doing cardio on a daily basis. It's like it doesn't do nothing for you. You have to keep switching it around.
And, you know, doing like these kind of programs at home is great because they're like a month or two at a time. And so it's exciting. Like, you get all motivated and you start something new and you get your little package and they come with like, you know, nutrition plans or whatever if you want to follow them. And then you can commit to a month at a time. Like, this is how I first got into fitness because I hated it. I had to get excited about it somehow. So, you know, pick a program that looks fun and commit to doing it for the month or whatever, 30 days, 60 days, and then move on to something else. And then it will trick your body into shedding the weight and building the muscle because it's totally different. So that's what I do.
Really smart. Yeah.
I've immersed myself in this. This is like what I do, and I'm trying to help other, you know, weight loss surgery people who are dealing with regain or trying to lose baby weight to incorporate fitness, because like I'm finding that most people are just like me and never really got it in the first place, and now they're figuring out that they kind of have to do something if you want to keep changing. If you want your body to keep changing, you have to figure out something else. So
There is a workout with Beachbody that my friend was telling me about that like you could start it and it doesn't matter like where you are as far as fitness goes. Because when I think Beachbody, I'm like, oh, okay, those really skinny bitches.
Yeah.
I've named it that. Like, it's the dumbest name ever.
Yeah,
Like, what's a beach? Everyone's got a beach body. You put your body on the beach, you have a beach body.
right.
So,
So, but she was telling me about a workout that is for everybody. Is that the pi? Is it Pio?
truthfully, anyone can do any of these programs. Each of them have a modifier. Shanti, I believe, is the one that has a modifier track. I know that Max 30 has a modifier track that you can select to play so that you're seeing the modified version the entire time, which is, less jumping. So if you have joint problems, I have knee issues, so I don't do a whole lot of jumping, anything that I do, but you just modify the shit out of it. Like, whatever you do, keep moving, try and follow what they're doing and isolate the right muscles, but just modify it so that you can do it. Like, I honestly, when I first started doing, I started with Insanity Max 30, which is probably not the easiest program to start with, hence the name. But you modify the shit out of it and you keep moving and you will get through. And accomplishing one of these programs, like making it from day one to your finish day, is amazing. Like, if you've never accomplished something physical like that, and just, for me, like, I was in tears on my last day, and I'm gonna cry, like, just talking about it now, because I've never ever done that for myself. Oh my God, shut up.
Don't shut up. Keep talking about it.
You know what I mean, though? Like, I have never committed to doing something good for my body that required that kind of, like, work and determination, and especially after you have kids, because, we're selfless as mothers and taking care and doing things for everyone else all the time. But my husband's being
Aw, is that
you know,
Shiloh?
no, that's my husband.
Oh.
I don't know what he's doing. He's making some weird noise out the door. But yeah, it was just really emotional for me because I actually made it all the way through the program, and one of the hardest Beachbody programs you can do. And I saw someone else doing it, and she was bigger than me, and she had no excuses. She put it all out there, and I was like, you know what? I don't have any excuses to not be doing this, and I needed to try it, to know that I could push myself further, just because I'd never tried to push myself before. So yeah, it was monumental. The second I completed that program, I was like launched into this whole obsession with fitness and like fitness, like vitamins and like eating healthy, and it all like spiraled.
It all came together. Like it sounds like you just put those are all your pieces to your puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh, she froze.
Mm.
What's up?
Am I here? Because I froze.
You're
too.
here.
Yeah, you're here
No,
too.
you're here.
Hopefully she'll come back.
That's like an awesome thing to get addicted to, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've never finished anything like that ever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I completely understand.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and read some of these comments really quickly. My mom says hello to you ladies. Love you all. Tiffany's here.
Hola.
She says she's waiting for us. Alicia says she loves her girl, Kristen. VSC Granny says hi, girls. Chris
I'm
Bean
back.
says, oh, there you are. Chris Bean says,
Crash.
Viva la France. Okay. And Adam Bender says, first time watching live. Love you guys. So nice to hear from people about weight loss, the good, the bad, the ugly. My favorite is Nirvana. What the fuck? And Chris Being again, or Big, I don't know why I keep saying Being, says, you are magnifique.
Viva Chris. Viva la
Viva la
France.
France. Alicia,
Oui, mon chéri.
Alicia says she loves you, Kristen, and that you've definitely been an inspiration to her.
Oh, I love her too.
She cry. So, I was going to ask you something about your workout, but I forgot it. I should have wrote it down. So, but Do you sell the Beachbody stuff, or are you a coach, or
I am a coach now just because I got so obsessed with it, and I was like helping people through their programs anyway, so I became
why
a
not?
coach. And that's what I do. I have little private pages, and people choose. The thing that I do that's a little different is that I actually complete the program with my focus group. So whereas I know a lot of coaches will like sell them the DVDs and kind of on your
That's it.
own,
Yeah.
you can send me an email. I might give you some recipes, but I do the program with my group. So like right now we're doing PIO, and I've got a group of about 18 girls that are doing PIO with me in a private group. We post our before pictures, we share our stories, daily sweat check pictures. I don't know if anybody follows my fitness page. I have a fitness not fatness page on Facebook, and I post sweat check pictures there daily. Mostly it's for my own accountability. Like, truthfully, I started all of this and everything on YouTube and Facebook for my own personal growth and accountability. It's sort of spiraled into trying to help others because I feel like that's kind of my calling at this point as a veteran WLSer. Someone needs to be there to reach out a hand when you get to the point where you're desperate, you know?
Yeah.
And it's hard because I reached out to a few people, no answer. Like,
Yes.
it's very
Definitely.
clicky, and I don't like that. Like, people are always gonna hate, but I'm being serious now. I've reached out to a few people, and they're just, hey, yeah, blah blah blah, and then they're done.
Yeah, at least they answered, yeah, what, blah, blah, blah. I reached out to one person that I followed, and I had her way up here, and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, about her. And then she fucking lost her weight, and her fucking head ballooned up, and I messaged her something, and didn't get a response back. She read the
Yeah.
message, didn't get a response back. Commented on her post, answered other people, not mine. So I'm like, you know what?
Oh, I know.
Like,
Yes.
it's sad. It's like, really, you're still that big person, really. Even though you're smaller now, you're still that big person. Like, just because you lost the weight makes you a different person. Pretty
Yeah.
sad.
I don't like
Pretty
that.
sad.
Yeah.
Me either.
We were all in this way, before, and when people message me, I'm always make sure I get back to them. I mean, if you're gonna send me shit about raps, sorry, not gonna talk to you about it, but
Oh my God, don't even get
oh
raps.
my God, I've gotten in so many, like, people will unfriend me because I'm like, look, if you do this again, I'm gonna put you on blast and block your ass, and then I get unfriended, so whatever, it works. But if you guys are interested in Beachbody or Shakeology or anything like that, contact um, FaithKP on Facebook, and she'll hook you up.
Because I'm like,
Hook it up, girl. Hook it up.
I am always on Facebook. I have a hard time responding to comments on YouTube. I just am not on there as much. I post my videos and I kind of get off of there, but I'm on Facebook constantly. So I'm on my regular personal Facebook page or Fitness Not Fatness page all the time. I'm obsessed with it
And you
to a
get to see
fault.
all the cute pictures of all the babies.
Please do not unfriend me because of the baby spam. There's a lot.
Oh my gosh, how could anybody unfriend you for the baby spam? My favorite is Shiloh doing her little purse.
Her purse. Oh my God, that's
That's
so
her
cute.
newest thing. She's cracking me up with the purse. She's had these little phases she goes through. Like, it used to be that she would fall asleep in her high chair every day. Did you see those pictures?
I saw
And
those.
every she would pass out at lunchtime in her high chair, so I was taking those pictures. And after that, she was trying to sit in like any small container that she could find,
I
like
remember
a
that.
can.
Oh my God.
And so, like, she would
Oh,
anything she
cute.
could squeeze her butt into, so I was taking pictures of her sitting in things, and now it's this purse, which is hysterical. The purse started out because she was carrying around these hordes of random items like this, like trying to keep them all, and then she would have this tantrum because she couldn't hold all the things, and she was dropping
They
them.
would start falling.
And then she would
Yeah.
And finally, somebody on Facebook, I don't even remember who it was, they're like, hello, get the girl a purse. And I'm like, oh my God, why did I not think of that? This is why women carry purses, so we can carry all the shit. I mean, it's just random, and I don't know. She's hilarious. So yeah, I'm just taking pictures. Like today, she had a purse inside the purse with
Oh my God, how
some other
cute.
thing. She had
It's
one
like
of my
Having a bag lady. I like how
bag lady. I posted carrying around the purse on her shoulder. It's a large bag. I just grabbed whatever I had to give to her. I didn't think she would get all attached to it. But it's like this funky bag that's huge. And anyway, it's cute. It's adorable. So
I like that she was holding
That's
the
my
little baby
sister.
ketchup. It's like
the
this
ketchup
big.
is
Aw.
lost. I know she's looking for it. I can tell. I don't know where it went, but it's somewhere. We'll probably
I
find
think
it.
she had a bracelet. Was it a bracelet?
She's got a little sparkly bracelet.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's gonna be in fashion carrying her ketchup.
Yeah, her ketchup toothbrush is also a regular thing in her purse. She loves the toothbrush, and it's pretty practical, really. Ketchup, toothbrush.
That's what I'm talking about.
Makes sense.
That's funny. Well, does anybody have any other questions or comments or
Mm-mm.
let me check
She
YouTube
she
one more time.
filled this in pretty good.
I know.
This
I
is a
yapped
good.
and yapped. I'm a talker.
You answered our questions before we even asked.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing.
I can go
Good one.
on and on.
Hey, that's a good thing. That's a real good thing.
Yeah, I really like how you talked about how you accomplished your video or your workouts and just committing to a month because that's all you really need and that's actually what I just decided to do. I was like, okay, I'm going to commit to this class. I thought it was only 2 days a week and then I found out yesterday it was 3 days a week, but I'm like, oh crap, what did I just do?
But you
Like,
liked it, so
I loved
process.
it. Yeah, I did love
Yes.
it.
Process, commit to your month, and I found that if you can commit to an entire month, no matter what happens on the scale, just freaking bang it out, like with a purpose. Intentionally get your fitness in every single day for a month, you will build a habit, and then nothing can stop you. You can keep going, and you're just going to feel like a badass. And for me, like, that's everything. This is why, Payo's not my favorite because I'm not so much a yoga kind of girl, but this is good for my muscles, so I'm doing it, and I committed to it. But yeah, just do whatever makes you feel good, and as long as it's active and you're moving your body, you're building some muscles, and you're
bow,
burning some.
chicka, bow, bow. Oh,
That's
sorry.
Lena's way of working out. Look, she knows it's true. She knows it's
Hold
true.
in, whatever you have to do.
She's like, I move my body. I move it every night.
I do yoga, paleo, whatever the hell that's called.
Mire, look how I can arch my back. I'm a downward, what is that, downward dog or whatever?
Downward
Or dog.
dog.
God, I hate now.
Face down, butt up.
A little bit of everything.
Mira gets her his churros all day long.
Oh.
Mhm.
She's so naughty. I love it. All right, well, we'll go ahead and end this, but thank you for coming on the show. I'd love to have you back, and whenever you're doing your other exercise.
I didn't mean to make it all like serious and shit. I actually
Very informative.
Yeah,
came here.
it really was.
We'll have to do. It was supposed to be a hoedown.
I know.
Hey,
I can't
we
come
could
over
get you
and
back.
push you.
We could get you back on for that later on.
Yeah.
This was very informative. And like she said, people, if you guys have any questions, get her on her Facebook, not her YouTube, and ask her there all the questions that you guys need to know.
Yeah, but
Totally.
And if you want to try Shakeology and shit your pants.
There you go.
Try shitting your.
I should try to. How much protein is in one shake?
It depends. The different flavors actually have different nutrition information. I believe it's
Really?
only like 6. It's not a ton of protein. It's not a protein shake. It's about 16 grams, I think. Pretty sure.
But you can add protein to it, so.
Yeah.
Add
I
protein
should
to
try it
it.
again. I think I still have a packet. It was really sweet to me, so that's another thing I didn't really like.
I use half a scoop. I like to use half a scoop, but you don't get the full nutritional value, obviously, if you're going to use half a scoop. So you want to watch that. The thing I like about Shakeology, though, is the vitamins that are in it. Like there's 9 servings. This is a commercial really quick, just for y'all. There's 9 servings of fruit and vegetables in every serving of Shakeology. 9.
Wow.
There's antioxidants, there's superfoods, there's just like tons of crap is packed in there. It's not just a protein shake. So that's like the misconception, because everybody thinks that it's this super high priced protein shake, which it's not. It's basically like a green juice that's got all the kale and berries and shit and spinach and crap that they push into those green drinks, mixed in, had a baby with protein shake. So you're getting the best of both in one product. I don't take a multivitamin anymore, because even for a weight loss surgery person, every vitamin that you need in the quantities that you need is in the shake. I take iron only because I tend to be anemic, so I take extra iron. But other than that, all of that's in the shake. So you can factor that into the cost. So for people who think it's kind of spendy, think about all the vitamins you buy. If you're newer post-op, you'd want to check with your surgeon to see what your requirements are, because they're different than someone further out. But it's got, seriously, the stuff was like, I swear it's like made for weight loss surgery patients, just because of all the stuff that's loaded in there. We don't get enough vegetables and fruits. We're not getting 9 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, right?
Wow.
You can't.
What flavors do they have in it?
They have chocolate, vanilla, green berry, strawberry, and they also have vegan. So if you're vegan, you can get vegan chocolate, vegan tropical strawberry, or vegan vanilla. My son's crashing the party again. I think I'm almost
Trisha,
Huh.
Trish, what flavor do you have?
I have vanilla, I believe.
Okay, well, you say it's too sweet. You love coffee. Why don't you put some decaf coffee in there?
I should.
And don't add no more sugar. Yeah, because if it's sweet,
Yeah.
then you add the coffee, and that'll sweeten the coffee.
Can you do that?
With your bags of Shakeology, there's recipes that come with it. So you can mix in stuff to get different flavors or whatever.
So it's
Or
okay
try-
to add the coffee, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, you can totally add the coffee, or try cutting it in half. You can have 2 shakes a day if you're going to cut your serving in half.
Yeah.
So
Try
think
that
about-
later
I should.
once your stomach's, have the coffee.
The chocolate is my favorite flavor. Just saying.
I don't think I've tried the chocolate one. I
not
did try the strawberry, and it was just I don't remember. It didn't. None of them taste like bad. It's just they were just too sweet.
Yeah, and
They
you
are.
can't really do nothing to strawberry, though. You know what I mean? I always tend to stick to chocolate or vanilla, because you could always add the coffee to it. To chocolate, to the vanilla, you could add berries to it, or coffee, or you could do
Banana.
so much with, but
I was always a vanilla person, but with the Shakeology, I really, really like the chocolate. Like if you like a Wendy's Frosty flavor.
That's
to
what
me,
it tasted like. I think my friend had some, and I.
half a scoop of chocolate mixed with half of a frozen banana, and you can either use like almond milk or unsweetened cashew milk is what I like, with ice. Blend that up. It is so good. Like literally, Wendy's Frosties was my pregnancy craving with both of my last kids. So this is good. I really, truly actually look forward to it. I drink it after my workout every day that I work out, and it will cut your cravings. Like when you feed your body with all of that nutrition, like that dense nutrition, and just like with one meal, you're not going to crave anything, because psychologically a craving is your body like wanting something that it doesn't have. So but it's not necessarily French fries that your body needs, but your brain's just interpreting it that way. You know what I mean?
So you feed it.
Yeah, so you feed it with whatever it is that you feel like sounds good, but it's actually craving something legitimate, like nutritionally. So when you're feeding something like Shakeology that has all that extra fruits and vegetables and things, that your body won't crave things, so you're going to be able to cut out all of that extra, junk easier. Say hi.
Hi.
Are you in your jammies?
He is in his jammies.
I love your jams. Those are cute. So cute. Well, we'll give you your mommy back.
Yay.
And we'll be chatting with you guys soon. Yay. But thank you again for coming on. And if you guys have any questions, once again, just I'll put her link to her Facebook below.
Thank you.
Say bye.
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 Bye. Thanks for having me, ladies.
Bye.